Tori Roloff thrills little people, big world fans with super rare photos of Roloff grandkids all together. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world star Tori Roloff recently thrilled fans by posting super rare photos of the Roloff grandkids all together. On April 19, the former TLC star took to Instagram to share adorable pictures of her and her husband Zach Roloff's 3 children Jackson, 7, Lila, 5, and Jose, 2 alongside their cousins on their father's side. Cousins, eggs, and sunshine. It was a Good Friday, Tori captioned the festive update. In the featured image, Tori's 3 kiddos stood with Easter baskets next to Zach's twin brother Jeremy Roloff and his wife, Audrey's kids, Ember, 7, Bode, 5, and Radley, 3. On their other side stood Mateo, 3. Zach's younger brother Jacob Roloff and his wife Isabel's son Tori made sure to cover Mateo's head with a yellow heart, as Jacob and Isabel don't show photos of their son's face on social media. The only Roloff cousin missing from the group shot was Jeremy and Audrey's youngest child, Mirabella, who turns 1 in late May. In other snaps, Tori showed the kids coloring Easter eggs, hanging out with their grandmother, Amy Roloff, and enjoying spending time with their cousins. In the comments, little people, big world fans were over the moon to see the incredibly rare photos of the Roloff grandkids spending time together. Cuteness overload, one Instagram user declared. Another fan shared the cousin pics and the way Lila is looking at her older cousin Ember. Priceless. Someone else echoed, so beautiful. I love the one of Lila looking at Ember. But they are all so darn adorable. God is great, the family is back, a different follower wrote. As another commented, what a sweet day. Meanwhile, another Instagram follower wrote, oh, I love these. Miss seeing you guys on TV, miss Amy too. Thanks for sharing your day. Yet another shared, wonderful to see the cousins together. Happy Easter from. Noticeably missing from the family festivities was patriarch Matt Roloff, who had a falling out with some of his children in recent years. Also absent from the pictures was Amy and Matt's daughter, Molly Roloff, who has opted for privacy after growing up on the TLC show. After years of emotional drama and feud, the Roloff family finally came together for a much-awaited reunion. The Little People Big World stars gave fans the reunion they never saw coming. Amy appears to have brought all the kids under the same roof, but not everyone was invited. She just made the impossible possible and spent the rare moments of joy and happiness with her family. The LPBV star captured the love and laughter with her children and their families to cherish them forever. However, Matt and Karen's absence from the family gathering didn't go unnoticed. Over the years, viewers have watched the distance between the family members. Matt and Zach failed to solve their issues before the show's cancellation and showed no improvement in their dynamics. Are they still not on good terms? Have the entire family reunited? Tori and Zach stayed with the LPBV series until the end. They decided to end their journey after season 25. Surprisingly, the network also planned to end the series because there were no new storylines to cover. Hence, fans hoped the dynamics between the family members would improve after the show's cancellation. Tori and Zach often talk about their decision to quit the series. A fan asked Tori again whether she would return to the show ever with her husband. She felt she would join the show only when it would solely focus on her family. The TLC star also hoped the network would focus on spreading awareness about dwarfism instead of relationships. Tori might have taken a jab at the network for focusing on drama instead of its original purpose. Tori Roloff doesn't hesitate to show the world her beautiful and amazing life. She often shares updates of her wholesome family moments with fans. However, fans were surprised when she shared glimpses of the rare family moments. The LPBV star shared a carousel of pictures of her family on Good Friday. Tori captured a rare glimpse of all the Roloff cousins together. She showed her kids, along with Mateo, Ember, Bode, and Radley, holding their egg baskets. The Little People Big World star showed all of them coloring the eggs in the next pictures and having fun together. Tori also captured Amy spending time with her grandbabies. She posed with the latter, Isabel, and Audrey in the last photo to flaunt their fun time together. Fans were excited to see the Roloffs together again after a long time. Isabel also shared pictures of the reunion on her Instagram page, which confirmed Jeremy's presence. Hence, fans were glad that Amy brought the family together. One fan said, "Glad you all got together." Others called her wonderful for keeping the family together and making efforts for them. A lot of them even noticed Matt and Karen's absence. They hoped someday the entire family would reunite at Matt's home and spend some great time together. They also gushed over the cousins for having a fun time together away from the family drama. Keep returning to TV season and spoilers for more updates on the Roloff family's dynamics. TLC show. The Roloff family has long been at the heart of one of TLC's most iconic reality shows, Little People, Big World. Since its 2006 debut, viewers have watched the Roloffs grow, change, face adversity, and navigate the ups and downs of family life both on the farm and off. But over the last few years, the once close-knit family has faced division, drama, and emotional estrangement, especially following the divorce of Matt and Amy Roloff and the controversial sale of a portion of Roloff Farms. Now, after years of tension, fans finally have something to celebrate. The Roloff family has reunited. Well, almost. In a move that has stunned longtime fans and sparked hope for healing, several members of the Roloff family, including Amy, Zach, Tori, Jeremy, Audrey, Molly, and Jacob, have come together once again after years of fractured relationships. But notably absent from this long-awaited reunion are family patriarch Matt Roloff and his fiancée Karen Chandler. So what led to this emotional reconciliation? Why were Matt and Karen left out? And what does this mean for the future of the Roloffs and Little People, Big World? Let's take a deep dive. The roots of the Roloff family rift go back further than most casual viewers might realize. The family dynamic began to shift dramatically following the 2016 divorce of Matt and Amy Roloff after nearly 30 years of marriage. While both Matt and Amy tried to remain cordial for the sake of the show and their children, underlying tensions remained, particularly when Matt began dating Karen Chandler, a former Roloff Farms employee who had worked closely with the family for years. Amy often voiced her discomfort with Karen, even accusing her of being too involved too quickly. In Amy's 2019 memoir, A Little Me, she revealed that she suspected Matt and Karen had started dating before she and Matt officially separated, a claim Matt never directly addressed, but that created waves among viewers and within the family itself. Then came the issue of Roloff Farms. The 100-acre Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon, has always been the centerpiece of the Roloff legacy. Fans have seen the family host pumpkin season, build elaborate playsets, and create magical moments on the land. But in 2022, when Matt decided to sell a portion of the farm instead of passing it down to his children, everything changed. Zach and Jeremy, the eldest sons, had both expressed interest in buying part of the farm. Negotiations between Matt and his sons, particularly Zach, reportedly turned sour. Zach publicly slammed his father's behavior, calling the situation extremely misguided and misinformed on social media. Jeremy, who had also hoped to inherit a piece of the land, remained more private but ultimately chose to step back and purchase his own property with wife Audrey nearby. Jacob, the youngest Roloff sibling, was vocal in his support of his brothers and often shared cryptic messages on Twitter that fans interpreted as shots at Matt. Tensions were high, communication was scarce, and the Roloff family, once known for their unity, seemed to be falling apart in real time. Throughout the turmoil, Amy Roloff found herself in a difficult position. As the matriarch, she wanted peace. She was also trying to adjust to her new life with husband Chris Marek, while processing her own mixed emotions about the farm's fate and her relationship with Matt and Karen. Despite the awkwardness and emotional wounds, Amy made a point of staying involved in her children's lives. She often visited Zach and Tori in Washington, spent time with Jeremy and Audrey, and maintained a close bond with Jacob and his wife Isabel. She even made efforts to reach out to Molly, her only daughter, who has largely stayed out of the spotlight. Amy's role as the family's glue, subtle yet significant, slowly began to pay off. In early 2025, rumors began to swirl online about a possible Roloff family reunion. Fans spotted Instagram stories and blurry photos hinting that several of the Roloff kids were in the same place at the same time, something that hadn't happened publicly in years. Then came the photo that confirmed it all. A candid snapshot posted to Amy's Instagram of her surrounded by her children and grandchildren, smiling, laughing, and finally together. The picture featured Zach, Tori, and their kids, Jeremy and Audrey with their growing family, Jacob, Isabel, and baby Matteo, and even a rare appearance by Molly and her husband Joel. The caption? "Family is everything. It's never too late to come together." Fans were floored. The comments section lit up with emotional responses, from "This made me cry" to "The Roloffs are back." But as joyful as the moment was, one detail stood out. Matt and Karen were nowhere to be seen. The absence of Matt and Karen from the reunion raised plenty of eyebrows and questions. Some fans speculated that they weren't invited. Others guessed they declined to attend, possibly out of respect for the fragile nature of the reconciliation. Neither Matt nor Karen addressed the reunion directly, but Matt did post a vague message on Instagram that same weekend saying, "Sometimes stepping back is the best way to move forward. Grateful for where I am and what's ahead." Karen has also remained silent, though she did share a photo of herself and Matt in Arizona, smiling under the desert sun with the caption, "Peaceful weekends are the best kind." It's no secret that Matt and Karen have distanced themselves physically and emotionally from the rest of the Roloffs in recent years. The couple has spent increasing amounts of time in Arizona, where they own a vacation home and are planning to host their upcoming wedding. Many believe Matt is still on strained terms with Zach and Jeremy, particularly after the failed farm negotiations, though he has maintained contact with Amy, thanks in part to their shared grandparenting roles. His presence at family functions has noticeably dwindled. For longtime LPBA Blue fans, this reunion means more than just a family photo. It symbolizes hope, healing, and the possibility that wounds can mend even after years of hurt. The Roloff family has always represented more than just reality TV. They've become symbols of perseverance, love, and the complexities of family life. They've shared their most vulnerable moments with the world: divorces, births, disagreements, and everything in between. So when the family fractures, viewers feel it deeply, and when it begins to heal, that hope is contagious. Bringing together Zach and Jeremy, who reportedly hadn't spoken in years, was no small feat. Their wives, Tori and Audrey, also appeared to set aside their rumored differences, and seeing Jacob, the once rebellious youngest son who left the show early, standing side by side with his siblings speaks volumes about how far the family has come. Even Molly, who avoids the public eye, joined the gathering, reminding fans that the Roloff bond is stronger than it sometimes seems. The future of Little People, Big World remains uncertain, with Matt teasing a very different version of the show and TLC yet to announce another season. Fans are left wondering what role, if any, this reunion might play in upcoming episodes. Matt has hinted that his return to TV is imminent, but has emphasized that it won't be the same show fans once knew. Whether that means a spin-off, a docuseries, or a completely new direction remains unclear. As for the rest of the family, their reunion opens the door to new possibilities: a family-centered special, a one-time reunion episode, or perhaps a series focused on the next generation of Roloffs. One thing is certain: the Roloff story isn't over yet. After years of heartbreak, division, and uncertainty, the Roloff family has taken a powerful step toward reconciliation. While the absence of Matt and Karen still leaves a noticeable void, the rest of the family's reunion marks a turning point that fans have long been hoping for. In a world where reality TV often amplifies drama for entertainment, the Roloffs continue to show that real-life healing takes time, effort, and vulnerability. Their journey reminds us that even the most fractured families can find their way back to one another, one conversation, one hug, and one candid photo at a time. As Amy said, it's never too late to come together. And now, for the first time in years, it finally feels like the Roloffs are doing